Scientifically assist with efficiency. Leave gifts for the team under green like a Christmas tree. Elena's dream made a goo. Blue with the 1-2. Punch through your crew with the kung fu. I lick puddles, count a gang for doubles. It's always sunny when the green man jungles. Blue pull, then I grab wolves in the raid camp.
Excuse me.
Up the fast clear and it pays, man. Created from a textbook, connect with the left hook. Step to the special weapon, get shook. Get your life took, stretch and strike. Lead you brutalized right where you once stood. I'm no good, Goliath with a slingshot. Self-fling into anything and I can't be stopped. Science hell, divide you like a cell. Applied while I fly in, high diving tank spells. Bank swells, hit the shop throwing cash around. I'm your new favorite green organic compound. I confound, confuse and amaze. Amuse with my plays, abuse every phase and don't lose for days.
Alright, these look pretty even, I think.
I am the boogeyman, the boogeyman. I'm the boogeyman, I'm the king of the jungle. Cleaver in your backside, feels like you lack drive. You should be shocked, guy, but it's not my fault. I'm running to you, I'm always secure with brands off.
What's Badman? It says, do I hear Badman on stream?
Oh, Bad Administrator? Yeah.
What's that?
Oh,
Music?
yeah. He does League of Legends raps and stuff.
No.
He used to do the intro for the podcast.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Gunna Pocket, no, that one or the one before that?
No, the original one.
Trying to remember what that was. I just started watching it right before they changed.
All right. Okay. Got a good stretch in there. Ready to go. Guys, this is Bronze Boot Camp here, a game mode designed for bronze players to play. We comment, you can then go back and look to see how you did, what you can improve on, etc., etc., etc. This is provided by the Trinity podcast. If you want to check them out, head over to the website, www.trinityforcepodcast.com. You can find out all about the different podcasts there, the Proper, the Rundown, the Oz LOL, soon to be another podcast coming up. Look for that one after Christmas, when the new year. We'll say that. Anyways, I am Haberdashing, joined by Seagrove here this morning. This is Game 2. We're going to get into some talk about picks and bands right now. So what do you think about some of the bands coming out?
I'm fine with all of them. Fiddle's actually really strong right now. Assassins are always good to ban at every level, really, but especially I think at lower levels, people have trouble dealing with them.
Yeah.
Especially ones like who can go invisible, like a Kali, or untargetable, like Fizz.
He did get hit really hard this last patch.
Fizz did?
No. Fiddlesticks.
Oh, Fiddlesticks. No wonder, because he was in Mega OP.
Yeah, well, thank God they finally changed his Dark Wind.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes, that was so bad.
Yeah. Like, I played Fiddlesticks in the bottom lane just because of that. Because, you know, it would bounce between champions so frequently and keep them silenced the whole time. It was, incredibly overpowered. Thankfully, they've changed that, so now it only, even if it bounces to you multiple times, it'll only silence you for that first time.
Yeah, that's good. It was anti-fun.
It was. Especially if you play ARAMs a lot like I do. That was really annoying. Okay. And the last band, Katarina, coming out. I like that band. I hate Katarina. She's been seeing more playtime, and she still hasn't changed at all. She's still just like reset happy, and it can ruin your day.
I play AP Trist against Katarina.
Mm-hmm. Does that work?
Yeah. The only thing is, she can roam. You just have to be very good about letting your team know when she's roaming and to back off, and they actually have to listen.
Yeah. Okay.
But it works really well because you can E her for free all the time, and you don't run out of mana. Even if you don't take any mana regen, you don't run out of mana just spamming E because it's such a little on cooldown.
Okay. I'll be interesting to see if they actually lock in this Soraka. I'm not a huge fan of it with the Sivir.
Did you see Sneaky and Lemon playing with Soraka Lucian?
At IEM or
Yeah.
I can't remember if I saw that game or not.
As Raka, he just sat back and like didn't fight, didn't trade, and Lucian just fought.
Yep.
And she just healed. Like she was not involved. The only thing she would do is every once in a while she'd step up, not even to their range, but just step up a little bit and throw a star call to heal herself back up. She just had tons of potions and just like Lucian would get to like really low, and then she would heal him all the way back up, and then they'd fight again, and just kept doing that. It was the most interesting lane I've seen in like it was so unique. I hadn't seen it played like that before.
Yeah. I do like the Sona pick a lot better than a Soraka here. Because it does offer a lot more early game poke. They're both fairly squishy and low range. So they can be put in a little bit of danger here if they decide to go too aggressive on trades where they don't know, if they're going to win or not.
Especially against the Draven. Draven's so beast. Like if Morgana hits a bind, pool, that could kill Sona.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because Morgana's bind and pool alone are going to do almost half her health. Like Sona's so squishy, and then Draven, like if you can get 3 axes in with that, it should kill her. Draven does so much damage, and more if she hits a bind, which is not easy to do, but not terribly hard either. It's got a bigger
not with
hitbox
the
than Montana.
giant hit. God. So we have Zed and Malzahar. So Zed top.
Duo mid.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it'd be Zed top. It could be Malzahar top. Excuse me.
It would definitely put a damper on Jax's day.
Yeah. And do you really want to go Zed into Jax? I don't know. Like,
I don't know, actually.
I feel like his E would do a lot against Zed's ult.
Yeah, like, that's what I thought at first, but like now, like, because you're not building tanky to start out on Jax.
That's true, but
and you're able to get out of his stun fairly easily with Zed.
That's also true, but Zed's all about all-inning. I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
I think I would definitely take Jax in that matchup. Like,
yeah, overall, I'd still probably say Jax too, but it'll still be interesting to see how the lane goes because Zed does have a lot of poke.
and another thing, not only because his ult obviously like makes it do extra damage, all the stuff he does while it's on. Not only can he dodge all the auto attack damage with his E, he can also just put on his R for extra shielding.
Yeah.
So that's
that's something you should do at like the start of the fight.
Right. I don't really play Jax that much. I don't know how long it lasts, but that's going to mitigate a lot of damage as well.
12 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's meant to last for a whole fight.
So as Zed, I guess you want to try and bait that out.
Yeah.
Oh, we have 2 exciting junglers.
Yeah. So, oh dang, yeah.
What's up?
I was hoping we'd see Rengar versus Kha'Zix. I love it when that happens.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Double exhaust bot lane.
yeah. I saw that when they locked it in. Like, they're gonna change that, right?
I don't hate it. Someone's got to heal, and you need an exhaust for Zed, and one for Pantheon doesn't hurt either. And then late game Draven, like obviously you
Okay.
don't really want to be on Draven as
Yeah, I still think like you could have gone like exhaust ignite then. I think just to give yourself a bit better advantage in the bot lane.
or even exhaust barrier. But I'm okay. I like exhaust. I think it's really underused. It does like
Yeah, you can. It's fine to use it outside of the support role.
yeah. People don't pick it up enough. Listen to it. This is this is what it says for exhaust. This is crazy. I'm just reading this for the people listening. Exhaust targets enemy champion, reducing their movement speed and attack speed by 30%. Their armor and magic resist by 10, and all damage done by 40% for 2.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2.5 seconds where they are not going to want to blow any big cooldowns, and if they do, they're going to do a lot less. They're auto attacking for significantly less damage and at a slower pace.
I wonder how that's gonna work if Sona uses her power chord W. If that's gonna stack multiplicatively, or if it just stacks like you'll get 60% damage reduction instead of what would it be then, like 52 or I don't know.
I imagine it would apply the exhaust after.
But does it stack so you still get like 40 plus the 20?
No, I don't think it would stack additively. I think it would be multiplicatively.
That's probably what I think, yeah. Well, I don't know.
Additively would be too OP.
Well, you don't see it in too many other situations, so it's not something that they have to monitor that much.
Yeah. Well, Alistar. Yeah, think about it. Alistar, they would do negative 10% damage if it were additively to Alistar. It has to be multiplicatively.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait, what? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't Alistar's ult reduce damage?
It reduces incoming damage, but it doesn't exactly change it. So you're changing it on both ends then.
Okay, you're right. It's not. It's he takes 70% less instead of they deal 70% less, which is cost me mismo, which is like almost the same thing, but
at any rate,
it can't be additively. It can't be.
Yeah. So as Sony, you should be watching that. Like, use your exhaust. Then in a fight, you can use your empowered W, which like in a trade is probably the better power chord to use. Because honestly, like outside of poking, you're not getting a whole lot of extra damage from your power chord Q. And well, your power chord E actually is pretty useful too. Yeah. So
I
like
don't know about some of that.
so with her power chord Q, it just adds extra damage. Her power chord W will reduce damage from the person that it hits by 20%, and her power chord E will slow the person by 40%.
Okay. Extra damage reduction, slow.
Yep.
Damage reduction, slow. Okay. And power chord ult stuns them for an extra second.
No, what?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
That would be cool if it did that, but no.
Yeah.
Trying to think how well Sona would be able to poke in this lane. Just as soon as I get everyone organized here. There we go.
Ah, yes. Of course.
Okay. So Sona should be able to poke fairly well, actually. Looking at this, like, as long as she's able to stay behind minions, you know, like you do have an 850 range on your Q. Oh shit!
That's huge. Yeah. She does have really long. I think Sona didn't connect.
Okay. Yeah, well, don't forget, this is tournament draft, so if we do have an issue like that, make sure to type /pause, and that'll pause the game while you're waiting for someone to get back.
Yeah.
So that way you can at least, like, try to have an even match.
Whoa. Malzahar's... He has a white Malzahar skin.
Yeah, Sand Prince or whatever it is. I forget what it's called.
It's called White Malzahar, right?
White Power Malzahar.
Oh my gosh. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Malachi God. Mal-ak-I God.
Alright. Malachi. What is that from? Is that a Lord of the Rings thing, or
Malachi is a prophet, but it's spelled differently. A biblical prophet.
Okay, so Lord of the Rings. Sona, come on, baby, connect.
Bible equals Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you read the what is it called? Oh god.
Nope.
Yeah. Damn, why can't I remember what it's called? The Silmarillion.
No, but I know of it.
It's basically like the Bible for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. My brother-in-law read it.
There's a pause. Okay. So we'll see what's going on here. So if this goes on for like 5 or so minutes or so, like, I think we'll just call it. Everyone can just leave the game. We'll try it again. Because since it's a custom game, there's no really punishment for leaving the game.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that.
You're not gonna have to sign a petition to say you won't do it again.
Yeah,
Or it's not a petition.
whatever it is. All right, awesome. So Doran Shield Jax against Longsword Zed. Oh wait, no, Malzahar. Okay, that makes more sense. What the hell? Why didn't I see that? Yeah, so Jax is just not gonna have fun.
Yeah.
I guess it might be one of those situations where LeBlanc may want to switch, just to try to help Jax out, because it's, yeah, ranged versus melee.
Yeah. They're both gonna want to keep switching if that happens. Because Malzahar wants to. Zed doesn't want to be against Jax. Jax doesn't want to be against Malzahar.
Okay.
I forget how good Malzahar is. I never played him. He's so good.
Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that you kind of stun yourself for 2 seconds.
Yeah, but you do 200% scaling.
No, not deny. It does a lot of damage, but you're also,
Yeah.
in a team fight, it's just not good.
Yeah.
But
That was really strange.
yeah,
At that Zed, you were already gonna die because of red buff don't flash. And again, that just comes from practice. But leading up to that situation, you can interrupt me if you want to talk about something that's going on right now.
No, we're good.
Leading up to that situation, you were pushed past half. You're a melee champion. You didn't have a ward, and you used your W offensively. You can't use if you use your W offensively. You have to know that it's safe, or you have to get the kill right away. Like you can't just W offensively anytime. And if you do that, you have to stay safe afterwards. You W'd offensively without vision, and then you just paid for it because you didn't have it. They just came in. You didn't have a way to get out. That's it. Excuse me.
Sona, what do you do? Okay. Oh, wow. You alright there?
No.
Okay. I didn't realize Rengar is starting out with
Oh, that's so risky.
for.
The Zed.
Oh. Okay, so we should be able to. No. Thought LeBlanc would have had her W back up by then to get the kill.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh well.
Well played, I guess. I mean,
Pantheon was just in the right spot at the right time, yeah.
unless that was a really well orchestrated thing. But to go in on Rengar like that, like the point of the ward is to to avoid like the situation you intentionally walked into afterwards.
Yeah.
So, like hopefully,
I mean-
I'm guessing he knew Pantheon was there, and that's why he would.
And you know he's taking out your ward, but sometimes you just kind of had to let it go.
Yeah, but that wasn't a time because it was a intentional bait.
We're assuming.
We're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah. Okay. Not too sure what kind of runes Sona's running. I do like to see it when like you go more AP heavy, just for the early poke and sustain. You'll
Yeah.
get. Yeah. Okay. So Malzahar would be a good time now. Go back. Make sure you get a pink ward. And I'll tell you why, because at this point you're able to shove out Jack so hard that you can put that pink in the river and keep yourself safe the whole time. And you can just keep shoving him to tower, making sure he's not getting any CS.
Yeah.
Although he's even in CS now.
Yeah, but that's a really good point. That's a really good read on the situation.
Because Jax is going to be scaling really well in the late game. So you
Right.
want to try to keep him down as much as possible.
Yeah, and as Jax, like, or as anyone, when you're playing against puberty, sorry, when you're playing against Malzahar, you know at level 6 he's gonna go off. So if you can't survive it when he's gonna turn to level 6, like if you're not pretty much full health or you don't have some good MR or something, you need to go back. Like you can't survive a level 6 Malzahar unless you're full health. Even then, you might not if you're behind. Like, Jax was level 5 when Malzahar hit level 6. Malzahar just killed him. Ooh.
Really good on Jax to at least be up in CS though.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pantheon taking this blue. I'm fine with that, you know. I mean, Zed can use it, obviously, for the regen, but the energy regen.
Does it give energy regen? I didn't think it did. I thought it was just mana.
I think it does. I know it used to.
Yeah? Huh.
Pretty sure it does.
I don't know. Anyways, I would... Normally, it's just better to give it to the jungler then. Yeah, you get the CDR as well, but... Ooh, yes. Burst from LeBlanc.
Yeah, it gives energy regen. I
Okay.
just looked it up.
Alright.
So Zed really likes it, but
In especially a
helps
situation
Pantheon
where
a lot.
he's 0-3. He'll just
Yeah,
end up
it's-
giving it to LeBlanc, most likely.
Yeah.
Confused. The red team does have that red buff warded. I'm not sure if they're just waiting for Rengar to go back to it.
Also, that'll give. Actually, that's a. I don't know who put that ward there, but you're the man.
I'm gonna assume Pantheon.
Because, and here's why. When Rengar gets that, he's gonna get level 6, and then he's gonna ult. That's the best ward I've ever seen in my entire life. No, that's the best ward I've seen in a bronze boot
Okay.
camp.
So Pantheon is gonna try to go and steal it away from him. He did save the smite though, so we'll able to get that. Will he get away?
You should smite him, Panth, smite him. Do you have it? Oh, he doesn't have it.
Oh, it flashes out now, yeah. That was close.
Yeah.
And that's just the risk that you take when you want to go to counter jungle.
Yeah, I thought what he was doing is just warding it so he could see Rengar get 6, and then his lanes could just back off.
No, I just assumed like he was going for a kill there.
I was like, that's the best ward I've ever seen.
Like if he had level 6, he would have just man dropped in there.
Yeah. Okay, still not a bad ward, but communicate to your team that you're invading and get someone else to come with you. If you can, without drawing too much.
Yeah, this is really odd. Like up here in the top lane, Jax is still completely even in CS.
You know what I bet it is? I bet it's, yeah. It's Malzahar missing CS because of his Malefic Visions.
Yeah.
Because it's at 11 minutes and they both have 50 CS. Like, that's not very good. It's not.
Yeah.
I
But at
wouldn't
the
cry.
same time, like Malzahar isn't doing a whole lot to really shove the lane
Yeah.
that much. Which, you know, considering that he, oh dang, that was,
You see that shield, you know.
yeah.
that-
Not only were you out of range, but she also had the shield on. Rengar's revenge.
Rengar what?
No, Pete didn't get it. LeBlanc got it.
Mac attack. Oh, got him.
Yep.
Well done.
Shut down.
That was a good play. I wonder, you know how Mac attacks like this, like a really, really good support player?
Yeah.
I wonder if like he just hates playing support or something. That's why he's bronze. This dude's
I
so
don't know.
good at support.
Yeah. Not so much at mid lane.
I mean, it's hard to stay off of one game, but
Yeah.
yeah, this isn't the best game. This certainly isn't the best game we've seen him play.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but that was a fine play there, Mac. I'm like laughing and dying. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, too far up. Got her. Mac attack.
Red team double
Yes.
kill.
All right. So you got a double kill now. What are you gonna do now? You gonna go dragon? Well, you gonna do dragon? Oh, Rengar.
Get a triple kill.
Oh, Rengar. Poor
Get down
guy.
there. And okay, don't stack. Please don't stack on Pantheon. Yeah, AoE. 3 people hit. There you go, Pantheon.
So
You're the man.
I'm trying. They changed dragon, so you can't really juggle it anymore.
Yeah, you can't avoid its attacks.
Yeah, which I don't like. I think it was a really interesting part of the game to have like you could manage dragon's aggro.
I like that you can't block it though.
Yeah, no, that needed to be changed because that
Yeah.
was a little ridiculous, counting as an auto attack.
They should increase the damage. They should double the damage and half the attack speed. Sorry, other way around. Double the attack speed and half the damage of its attacks.
Yeah.
And then allow it to stay being juggled. So it's not so easy to juggle like it was, but it's still very juggleable.
Yeah, it definitely separated a lot of like players, like the supports especially, who could manage the aggro dragon. That was a huge part, you know.
It's more, yeah, and it was more knowledge than anything. It wasn't like a huge mechanical thing.
Oh, Malva. Like when you put down your ult, you want to try to rotate through your skills first.
Yeah, you want them standing on that pool.
Yeah, with the pool, with the herpes on, and all that.
Ugh.
That's what it is. So that way, yeah, like
Call it that.
not only like are you putting more damage down, but even if the ult doesn't kill him, you're giving time for your skills to come off of cooldown then.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
But
I
yeah,
never
just
thought about
ulting
that.
there, that was... it didn't do anything.
Yeah. Did some damage and put your ult on cooldown. That's it.
And killed yourself, basically.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Pantheon's got something to say about this. He's gone. Oh, Q. Oh, not him.
Just wait, he's just needs a little bit.
He's with W
no.
onto the minion. And then yes!
Yeah! Alright, there's one.
Automatic crit under 15%, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy Pantheon. I'm glad that they nerfed his dragon thing so he's not in banned prison anymore so I can play him again.
Yeah.
Although
that was like
time,
literally like the only thing that made him banned.
Yes.
The fact that you just get dragons so early.
I did get to play him, but I tried to get my team to do a 155 invade, and I've had very little success with that. Like someone will always go at like 140, and then ruin the whole thing. And I ended up having to get my own blue with my stun and no pool. Like I started my stun for. It was bad. Nice ult.
Ooh.
She's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Nice.
It was over. You have to back off.
I'm surprised Zed hasn't gotten a Hex Drinker yet.
Yeah, Hex Drinker would be before Bork in this, or Cutlass or whatever. Oh! Thank you.
There you go.
I was just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Like if Jax had remembered to use his Cutlass there, he could have killed you. You should have ulted a long time ago. And now that he's gone, oh. Yeah, you're right, go back, it's good. Lel Reng. That's what Pantheon wrote in chat.
What?
I'm not sure you've done that.
Yeah, that was...
Okay, if you're gonna do that, well, first of all, you see Pantheon coming in, so you can't. But if Pantheon in that situation were not coming in, if Pantheon weren't coming in, and then in that situation, this is what you could have done. You could have waited a little bit longer for your spells to be off cooldown, queued in, bullet while you're in the air, hit him with a W, empowered W for the heal, and then you could have won the fight. But
Yeah.
you would have had to wait a bit longer. And Pantheon was there, so you could have done it anyways.
Jax, like Trinity Force is really good on Jax, but there is seldom ever a situation where you should be getting Zeal before you're getting Sheen.
Yeah. That sounds like good advice.
Because, I mean, most trades are not going to be, like, the time it takes for Zeal to out-damage a Sheen, you're not going to be getting in an average trade anyways.
Yeah, pretty much infinity. It's never going to outdamage Sheen and
Yeah, because you're getting in, basically, you can think of it this way. With Sheen, you're basically getting an extra auto attack off every 2 seconds. Where with Zeal, you can get an extra auto attack off.
I take it back. If you get lucky on crits, that's the only way.
Yeah, you have to. Oh my god. That was just rude. But you can see, like, attack speed alone, you know, it's just not worth, like, You'll maybe get like one extra auto attack every 10 seconds. And even with a crit, yeah, it's like extra damage wise, extra auto attack every 5 seconds. That's like if you get crits. Okay, that's like 10% crit chance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even then, Zeal and Sheen out damages it, giving you an extra auto attack every 2 seconds versus every 5 seconds.
Yeah. It's not worth. You should get the Sheen first.
Yep. It just gives you, like, even burst, because you can go in, get your stun off, auto attack them with your W, and then back off. I forgot they updated the portraits for Dragon and Baron. The Dragon one still looks a little odd.
Yeah.
It's like a
Both
really,
of them
really
look
long face.
Yeah. Well, this is a dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon like horses in that way. A dragon with a short face would look pretty funny.
Well, that was the last dragon.
Case
It's
in
more
point.
of a lizard.
No, it had a long face.
No, they didn't. It was like it was a short face.
All right.
You had a tiny head.
Look this up.
And it wasn't like a pug sort of smushed in face.
No,
but
it had a long face.
No.
I'm looking at it right now.
Not like the one
It had a
now.
snout.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the whole face was elongated. You know?
All right, I need to study up on the anatomy of dragons in League of Legends. Again, Malzahar, use your spells in rotation before you hold.
Yeah.
That Malzahar live.
Oh yeah, you just get out of there with a sliver of health.
Yeah.
Jax though doing work up top.
Jax doing the Jax thing. Have you seen the parody of A New Dawn where Jax is just
Yeah.
Jax is that's so funny.
Just the very end. Bang, poof, tunk, tunk.
Yep. So annoying. Excuse me.
But it makes sense. That's what Jax would do.
Yep.
You never saw him die.
He's the Grandmaster of Arms. And legs.
I'd say that's more Lee Sin, but alright.
Alright. Yeah. Well, oh. That was good. Good play, Jax. You want to walk back to them because you don't want Zed to get gold. Although, do you split the same amount anyways once there's one assist?
No, it's still divided up.
I mean, do you get the same amount of gold if two people get an assist as if one person gets an assist?
No, it still takes it from the total gold. Like, say, like, the kill is
Right,
worth
that's what I'm
300, so you get 150 gold for all assists. So if you have two people, it's 75 gold for each person. If it's 3 people, it's 50 gold.
Okay. Yeah. So it didn't really make a difference because he didn't rage for experience anyways. But
And now he's got his Trinity Force.
hey, Trinity Force, Bork, Tank. That's how you play Jax, right?
Yeah, no, there's not usually a situation where there's a reason to get more damage after that.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't feel like it adds a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like, I guess there's some situations where, like, Wit's End would actually be a good item on him. Because it's still, like, a little bit off tank.
Sure.
And your W Empower is doing magic damage.
Yeah. I've actually seen people get... Oh, nice dancing, Malzahar.
Yeah, Jesus, I thought he was having a seizure.
I know, he was so fast. He's got fast feet. But he wasn't
That
touching
was
the
not-
ground.
Yeah. That's not the way you wanted to go, Rengar.
You know, that wasn't going to happen. She's LeBlanc.
Yeah.
At least he chased her off.
Alright. Yep.
Again.
Jax is doing the right thing.
That's fine, yeah. Red,
There's
get
not
that
too
tower.
much you could do to
Ooh,
defend.
a shadow. You can stay. It's a 5-on-4. You can stay. Get the inhib. Get the inhib. Get the inhib.
Yeah, well, them backing off is huge.
Yeah, like they were coming back tiered. Like they weren't all coming back at the same time. And Jax is still top.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose. See, you still lost that turret, but you could have gotten an inhibitor without losing the next turret.
So, okay.
Take it. Take the red.
I didn't see the whole thing there, but Jax, you should try to be using your skills in rotation so you get as many Sheen procs off as possible. Which,
Yeah,
you know, like,
your mana bar's full, so you probably won't.
yeah. And the cool thing with your a counter strike is you can still auto attack while you're using it, so you can press it to get that Sheen proc off, and it won't stop you from auto attacking.
Yeah. And you can attack faster with W because it's a reset.
Mm-hmm. It takes a while to learn the reset with that. It's kind of clunky.
Okay.
Like, to really get it down.
Because his swing is weird, I think.
Yeah, because it goes back and then goes forward, and especially early game, it's hard to really get a good auto attack reset because it's just so slow, the wind up animation. I've messed it up so many times. Oh, okay, Zed.
So much. Got her.
Rampage.
That was really deep.
That was.
Like, you didn't. The wards where you wanted them weren't there. Like, you had wards in the jungle, but it wasn't enough to say for sure that no one else was there.
Yeah. Okay. Well done.
Okay, Red does have almost a 10k lead.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it, though.
Jax is just a monster.
Yeah, he's almost got that Bork. He's almost at that point where
Ooh,
he can
boy. Red is just like loitering around Dragon right now. It's not. It wasn't up. They were there for like. They got there like a minute and a half ahead of time, which is good. But you set it up and you don't just like sit there.
Yeah.
You go do other stuff like push a lane or.
You go there, you get some wards done, you get the scuttlebutt, and then you come back.
Exactly. And yeah, if you get there like a minute and a half ahead of time or however long it was, you put a ward, clear some wards, maybe you can get out. Like you're not gonna stay there for a minute and a half. That's ridiculous. Heyo.
So yeah, at this point you guys need to back off. They just give him the dragon.
Yeah. Win. Maybe. Maybe not win. Get the inhibitor. No, get the inhibitor, then go for dragon. Yeah, Pantheon knows.
No, he just wanted Sona. Will he be in range? Oh, no.
Inhibitor, then dragon. Because you're already halfway there, and dragon's away from their base, inhibitor's toward their base. So now you only got dragon. When you could have gotten both for sure.
So in that situation, as blue team, when Sona died, you just needed to back off there. You couldn't contest dragon.
LeBlanc. LeBlanc died first.
I thought it was Sona.
Sona got Panth dropped.
Oh yeah, it's LeBlanc. Well, especially LeBlanc then.
Yeah. Even more so.
Yeah. It's like you just need to realize your losses. Let Jax then go try to split push while they're doing that.
Yeah, because you would have lost dragon, but no other lives.
And you could have been able to defend the inhibitor after that.
Yeah.
Which is still up.
Don't do it, Rengar. Remember, he's 2 more levels than you are.
Yeah.
It must feel so good as Zed to do that. Ult someone and just walk away and then they explode.
Oh yeah.
I'm the worst Zach in North America.
He's coming back too.
Zed, whatever. Gosh. I'm dying. Can't blame me. Excuse me.
So the Zed got 2 damage items. Now he got Merc Treads after that, and now he's going for Banshee's Veil. Looks like.
Yeah, I don't see him getting the other Spirit Visage, so it would be silly to get. He should be going for Banshee's Veil, which against a little block, that's good.
Well, yeah. I would have rather seen him get a Hex Drinker.
Yeah, Hex Drinker might make sense because LeBlanc's like not. No, she has 6 kills, but she only has 87 farm. And then.
Yeah, she's not like that ahead. Like gold wise, she has 8,200. Zed's 11,000. 11,000.
Yeah, he could have gotten a Hex Drinker and then like Randuin's or something.
Well, even it's
or just more.
That's
offensive.
a lot of defense.
Yeah. Even just more offensive. With Pantheon, when that pink thing comes up over your head, that means a ward is near you. So you've been spotted.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to chase for the Sivir there.
Let's see.
Yeah, there was no point in using the. What's the cooldown on QSS actually?
I think 90.
90 seconds. Okay, so it's not that bad that you blew it there.
Yeah, 90.
It should be up by the next time you need it. Yeah, that's crazy. Then Mikhail's is still 180 seconds.
Really? Well, Mikhail's does have a heal on it.
Yeah, 10% heal. It's not like a huge heal.
10% is significant. It's not insignificant either, though. But also, QSS does more than it cleanses more. Things. There's a couple things Mikhail's doesn't.
Like Deathmark or Warwick.
There you go. Mal's. They just say that because if Warwick doesn't win this one. So.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm done after this. My voice is going.
Okay. And that should be the game here. We'll see, they don't have any minions.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Alright, it's 10-34. They have a 14k gold lead. Alright, at this point, honestly, okay, the safe thing to do in terms of just like not taking a risk, quote unquote, would be to go bot because that was not coordinated at all.
No.
Whoa, that Draven damage. Because one day the quote-unquote safe thing would be to go bot because mid's gonna be pushing and so they can't apply. It's gonna be applying pressure on its own, so you can get the bot lane Terra for free or top. You can do the same thing. Probably top because then you're closer to Baron. But you could just push mid as 5 and win, like, and then you don't have to risk the game going later and them getting stronger or whatever. Even though I think.
Yeah.
They have a. I don't know if it was a better late game. Probably red. I think it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Because Jax is really strong late, but so is Draven and so is
Malzahar and so
Malzahar.
Zed too.
Zed.
Yeah.
Panth and LeBlanc are pretty early.
Well, LeBlanc will still be able to 100 to 0.
I think it's a
Raven.
I think it's a B-Ville.
Yeah.
Someone have to pop his B-Ville first. Yeah. and that's it. Go in. Okay.
But like if they had like good team coordination, all they would have to do in a situation like this is wait around in one of the bushes close to their base until they have 1 or 2 people come by, kill them in the game.
Yeah. I want to see someone buy Banner of Command so you can have a Banner of Commanded Baron minion.
Yeah.
Be so awesome. I haven't seen that yet.
I've seen a lot of Banner of Command, actually. It's a better item overall now. It's more for tank stats.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah, it's weird. Alright, blue's all grouped. I think they saw Malzahar top not too long ago. They could engage, but they do have those super minions, buffed up super minions come at them.
Okay, Banshee's Veil gets popped there.
Oh wow, someone just blown up. And that's it.
Yep.
Legendary. Red team double kill.
Here's to the unused actives.
Legendary.
I did see a Hydra get used,
All champions
I do
eliminated.
see a
Team's turret
and
Bork
the DFG get
and a
used.
Yumu's and a Zonya's on cooldown, off cooldown.
2
And a
Borks
QSS. And another Bork.
and a Mikhails.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, Zonya's. And an Ice Queen's claim. Active items, guys. Come on. Like, there's no easy way to, like, say, like, learn how to use active items. Like, it's the best way I've tried to describe it is you have to, like, you go into a fight thinking, okay, when such and such happens, I'm going to use this item. And, like, get that into your mind instead of using it reactionary. You know?
Yeah.
You have to get it in your mind. Like, you'll say, okay, once I get below 50% health, I'm going to Bork or whatever. Or when I engage Morgana, once I use my ult, I'm going to Zonya's. And it just becomes more integrated into your rotations with skills. Okay. So that'll do it for Bronze Bootcamp today. We're just going to do the 2 games. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll get the VODs up later up this afternoon. If you want to watch them, head over to YouTube, the Trinity Force podcast channel. There's a playlist there full of Bronze Bootcamp games from here last week back to the when we first started them. So you can see all the games there if you want to check them out. Just to see like what we've said about other stuff as well. So, yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yep. See ya.